Good afternoon, everybody. Is my voice audible? Hello. Can you hear me? Hello. Is my voice audible? Good afternoon, all. Is my voice audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so should we start our discussion? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So basically, I beg your pardon because in the afternoon or in the morning from 11 to 12, we could not be together because of some technical problem. Okay. Is my voice reaching to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So before moving towards our current discussion, I'd like to take you back to whatever we have studied, whatever we have discussed in earlier lecture. So do you remember our first lecture? Yes or no? My question to you is that, do you remember our first lecture?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So who will brief what we have studied in first lecture? In short, someone please go ahead and brief what we have studied in our first lecture. We'll proceed. Let me know the concept that we have discussed.
Verbal, inverbal.
Verbal and non-verbal. Okay. But what is the basic title?
Sorry, non-verbal.
Okay. So what is the basic title that we have discussed? There were two terms, business and communication. Okay. So in the first slide of our last presentation, we have discussed those two terms, First one is business and second one is, tell me.
Communication.
Communication. Okay. See, there is some disturbance from someone. Okay. So in the second slide of our presentation, what have we seen? Which kind of structure have we learned in the second slide? Do you remember?
Sample organization.
Sample organizational structure. Very good. And in that, we have learned how there are different hierarchies or different levels of authorities in an organization that may be governmental or private organization. And in the next slide, we have seen different forms of communication which exist in an organization. So which are the basic two types that we have gone through? Tell me. We have studied basically two types of communication which exist in an organization. Which are those two types? Tell me. First one is
Verbal.
verbal communication, and second one is
Non-verbal.
non-verbal communication. Very good. So as far as verbal communication is concerned, we have seen that there are two types. Can you guess those two types of verbal communication? Or which are the two types of verbal communication? Tell me.
Oral and written.
Oral and written. Very good. So after discussing that framework of those two basic types of communication, we had moved towards next slide, in which there were different forms of professional oral communication. Do you remember it?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Why I'm taking a revision of what we have studied in last lecture? Because that framework is the base of our learning or total professional communication. Try to understand. That's why I'm revising those things. So tell me, which are the forms of professional oral communication? Tell me.
Presentation, meeting.
Presentations, meetings, then
Speech.
speeches, correct. Further,
Interview.
interviews, correct.
Group discussion.
Group
Group
discussions, very good. Okay. In addition to that, we have seen that interpersonal talk or conversations also are the forms of professional oral communication, right?
Yes.
And after that, we had moved towards the next slide, which contains different forms of professional written communication. So can you tell which are the types of professional written communication?
Office drafting, memos, email.
Office drafting, memos, email. Then whatever way you have studied in last unit of first semester, that is writing practices 1, right? And under that, you have learned business correspondence. Yes or no?
Yes.
The letters like inquiry letter, order letter, complaint letter, adjustment letter, all those also are the forms of professional written communication. Then which are the other types? Business correspondence, official drafting, then further
Job related communication.
job related communication, in which job application, resume, biodata. Okay, what more?
Emails, proposals.
Correct, emails, proposals, then
Grievances.
Audit.
audits. Okay, what more? Reports. Yes or no?
Yes.
Correct. So After discussion of those forms of written communication, we had seen some conclusions which are very important as far as this professional communication is concerned. Okay, so you will never forget what we have studied in first lecture, because it is the base. Again, I'm repeating the same thing. It is the base of what we are going to learn and what actually exists in an organization as far as communication is concerned. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now let us go ahead for whatever is visible on the screen. So is my screen visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
Okay, so in this lecture, we are going to deal with the actual syllabus, its contents, then what the all required things are. Maybe that subject objective, subject outcomes, okay, or whatever the remaining things are, importance of the subject. Or do you know that B1, B2, B3, B4? This is your second semester. That's why you will be aware of all those things, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
So last time I had asked you to visit the teaching diary of our subject. How many of you have seen it? How many uploadings are there? My question to you is that, have you visited our teaching diary of our subject, that is PC? Have you visited?
Yes,
So how many PDFs are there?
3 PDFs.
Correct. Three PDFs. The first PDF.
Syllabus.
Okay. Then the second one is about
Second syllabus.
it is about the first presentation regarding business communication. Yes or no? And the third one is about the notes of unit 1. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
So we are going to deal with one of those PDFs which is visible on the screen. Okay, so let's go ahead with the same discussion. See, for our subject, you have to prepare one notebook, one register of maybe 100 or 200 pages. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. And whenever our college starts in face-to-face mode, that time your notebooks will be checked. Okay. It will be checked if whatever is told is there in your notebooks or not. Okay. So after taking one fair notebook of good quality, on the second page, first page will be spared for your name, your class, etc. And on the second page, you will start with the content whichever is visible on the screen. That is B1, right? What is the title of B1?
Introduction of teacher.
Introduction of teacher. So you will write this information on the second page of your notebook. So whatever is there, you will write as it is. And there you will find my contact number also, which you can use for your any query regarding communication skills, grammar, expression, understanding. Are you clear? Or it can also be used for confirmation of your attendance, right? Because many times, because of network, you're not able to connect. And many times there are possibilities of your absenteeism. So in such cases also, you can contact me. Clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So after writing B1, let us go ahead for B2, which is related to our vision mission. So our college is also one of the organizations. It is one private organization, as you know, and this private organization is also made up of people of different hierarchies. Try to understand. So each organization has its own vision or mission, or each organization is established with certain purpose, with certain goals. Or after your degree, in whichever organization you are going to step in, that organization will also have specific vision and specific mission. So we need to understand what the vision is and what the mission is. Vision is like our destination, and mission is the set of all activities that we perform to reach the goal. Are you clear? Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Huh. So you will write whatever is visible on the screen. Then B3 is about the handwritten syllabus of the subject. So let's deal with that. Then the next one is examination scheme. So under that handwritten syllabus, basically you will write the examination scheme, which is same as your first semester subject, that is communication skill. So whatever the teaching hours were there, whatever the credits were there, whatever the practical hours were there, same are the things for this semester also, which are visible on the screen. You will copy as it is. Okay. The way in which we had 12 assignments in first semester, in this semester also there are 12 assignments. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then let us go ahead for the actual syllabus of our subject, in which there are total 5 units. How many units are there?
5 units.
5 units. In that, the first unit is, read out. What is the name of our first unit?
Presentation skills.
Presentation skills, which is one of the forms of professional Sangha, professional dash communication. Presentation is one of the forms of professional. Already we have learned it in first lecture itself.
Oral communication.
Correct, oral communication. Okay. So basically you can see here 1.1. What is it? What is the first word in 1.1?
Pronunciation.
Pronunciation. What do you call it in Marathi or Hindi?
Uchar.
Uchchar, correct. So is there any relation between presentations and pronunciation? I'll repeat my question. Is there any relation between presentation and pronunciation?
Yes, sir.
So what is the relation? What is the relation? Can there be an oral presentation without pronunciations?
No, sir.
Correct.
No.
So that is the simple part that we need to understand. And until and unless our pronunciations are correct, that audience will not understand us, right? Or there might be confusions in the minds of those receivers, those listeners, or those audience. Are you clear? So what is necessary? Is it necessary to develop our skill of correct pronunciations? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Correct. We know that people pronounce different words differently in day-to-day language, the language at home, the language in market, the language in profession. Word is same, but it is pronounced differently at different locations by different people of different levels in the society. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Huh. What is the actual pronunciation of computer? Is it computer or computer or computer, 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 computer? What is it?
Computer.
Correct. It is computer, not computer. Are you clear? So why is it important? Now tell me. हे का गरजेचं आहे? प्रॉपर प्रोनाउन्सिएशन करणं का गरजेचं आहे? See, basically words are the carriers of our feelings, of our thoughts, of our information. And if the words are not clear, then will the message clear? Or will it be understood perfectly by the receivers? Obviously, no. Try to understand. That's why those pronunciations are very important. Okay. So basically, as far as these pronunciations are concerned, we have learned vowels and consonants. See, the letters or alphabets are the smallest units of a language. May it be Marathi, may it be Hindi, may it be English. Yes or no?
Yes.
Huh. So what are words basically? Whatever words we use in our presentation, what are they? Simply, those words are the combinations or they are the collections of vowels and consonants. Do you agree with me or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And basically, you know the series of vowels starting with A and ending with A, right? A, A, E. Do you know that series or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Is it the part of our pronunciation?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
correct. And you also know the list of different consonants starting with K and ending with Nya. Do you know? K, K, G, G.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Correct. So beyond those sounds, beyond those letters, there will be no part of pronunciation. Are you clear? Or
Yes, sir.
beyond that, if there is any sound, then it will be called as random sound, which may not have any meaning. Or sometimes it may have some meaning. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Beyond that, there is intonation. You can see the next term here. Intonation. In this intonation, the word is tone. Do you know what tone is? Toning, tone. Many times we say that your success depends upon your tone. Yes or no? Or your work will be successful or not. It is also decided by your tone. Right? Because people speak in different tones, sometimes in rising tone, sometimes in falling tone. Whenever people are in the flow of intense emotions, maybe anger, maybe happiness, then their tone is rising. Whenever people are sad, whenever they are upset, whenever they are tired, that time their tone falls. It is called as falling tone, right? And sometimes people speak in level tone, which is one stable tone, which is the sign of your psychological stability. बघा, तुम्ही जर स्टेबल टोन मध्ये बोलत असाल, लेवल टोन मध्ये बोलत असाल, it means that you are psychologically stable. Is that clear? So these aspects are very important in presentation, how you speak. Yes or no? Or people judge you. People judge you on the basis of the way in which you speak. Are you clear? May it be an interview, may it be a group discussion, may it be a presentation. Everywhere, people judge you. Yes or no? And what is the base of that judgment? It is none or nothing other than your pronunciations. Do you agree with me? Yes or no?
Yes.
Huh. Then the next term you find here is stress. बघा, तिसरी term आहे. This is the third term, stress. Stress. What do you mean by this?
ताण.
हा, ताण, ताण तणाव या अर्थाने आपण याच्याकडे बघायचं नाहीये. This stress means the pressure given by the speaker on specific words. The emphasis, you can say, the emphasis given by the speaker on specific words while speaking. है कि नहीं? बोलते समय जो कोई स्पीकर है वो जिस किसी शब्द पर स्ट्रेस देता है उसे स्ट्रेस कहा जाता है. Is it clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
because of that stress, we understand the seriousness, we understand the concern of that speaker, we understand the attitude, the angle, the approach of the speaker. Do you agree with me? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So we have to keep in mind that element of stress also whenever we are in front of people. Okay, then the last term which you see here is rhythm. Rhythm is nothing but it is the musical quality of your talk. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
That is called as talbaddhata or laybaddhata, that harmony we can say. Clear? See, in the songs, do you listen songs?
Yes, sir.
So why do we like them?
Because they are in a proper rhythm.
Correct, they are in proper rhythm. That's why they have a special impact on our mind. With single listening also, we can sing such songs. Yes or no? Because of the harmony, because of the rhythm in those letters, those words. Are you clear? Yes or no? Say yes or no.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then now come to 1.2, that is presentation here. Okay. Come to 1.2, presentation. In that, effective planning, preparation and delivering. Okay. See, presentation is one process. And in that process, there are certain stages or steps. Presentation एक प्रक्रिया है जिसमें different stages या steps है. Are you clear? So basically, suppose I will tell you that tomorrow you are going to deliver one presentation. कल आपको एक presentation देना है. So what will be your first question to me?
Subject.
Correct. Very good. Very good. So you will ask me the first question, sir, what is the subject? What is the topic of that presentation? So basically, deciding the topic is the first stage in the process of presentation. Clear? Then secondly, your question will be, for whom am I going to deliver the presentation? It means that who is the audience for the presentation? Is it the logical question?
Yes, sir.
Correct, try to understand. So in the second step, you need to analyze your audience. Who are they? What are their needs? What do they want to know? From which social strata are they? From which organizational status are they? What is their academic educational level? What is their status? What is their maturity level? Yes or no? So through all these angles, you have to collect the information so that you will be able to take some practical decisions about your presentation. You will be able to decide to what extent you need to be careful during that presentation. Am I right? Is it making sense?
Yes,
Suppose
sir.
I will tell you that tomorrow you are going to deliver presentation for the management, for the governing body of your organization. And in second position, I will tell you that you are going to deliver presentation for the first standard student. I have told you two situations. One situation in which you are going to deliver presentation for your governing body, that management, and in second position, you are going to deliver that presentation for first standard students. Where will you prepare more? In which condition, in which situation will you prepare more?
First.
Correct. First situation. Why? Because the level of seriousness will be more whenever you are delivering your presentation for the higher authorities, for the governing body members. For the whole night, you will not sleep. You will go on preparing, collecting this data, that picture, that statistics, this statistics. Are you getting or not? These graphics, that graphics, this table, that table. But on the other hand, if you are going to deliver that presentation for the first standard students, then directly you will go to bed without any tension and you will enjoy full sleep. Clear? Why? Because you have analyzed that audience in advance. Are you clear? But
Yes, sir.
लक्षात घ्या. Then there are some more stages. We are going to deal with them during our actual lectures. Okay. So come to the next unit, that is group discussion. Okay. If I will explain everything at this juncture, then nothing will remain for explanation during our lectures. Are you clear? And another thing is that we have the limit of 40 minutes now. From maybe 1st of June, that limit will be extended. Okay. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So which is the second unit for us?
Group
Correct. Group discussion. Very good. So this is also one of the forms of, tell me the remaining three words. Group discussion is also one of the forms of
Oral com.
बरोबर आहे. दोन शब्द सांगितले, एक राहिला. Which is the remaining word?
Oral, verbal.
Verbal तर आहे, oral तर आहे. I'm expecting some another word.
Professional communication.
Correct. Very good. Professional oral communication. Very good. So in group discussion, again, there are 5 points which you can see here. Which is the first point? That is introduction, in which we will deal with the term group discussion. we'll try to understand what group discussions are. Then there are traits evaluated. Do you know the meaning of traits? The first word. Yes, go ahead. Vaishishte, correct. Or we call it as qualities, features, characteristics. Are you clear? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So during that group discussion, certain qualities are checked. Certain qualities of your personality are checked or they are evaluated. So can you guess which qualities can be checked during such group discussions? Suppose you are participating in one group discussion. So which qualities of you will be checked by the observers? Can you guess? I'll repeat my question. You are the part of one group discussion and there are some observers for that group discussion. So which qualities of you as a participant will be evaluated by those people? Tell me.
Different thinking, leadership,
Correct. Your leadership skills, your ways of thinking. Okay.
politeness,
Your politeness, very good.
logical
Correct.
skills,
Your logical, your right understanding, your logical presentation,
communication skill,
your communication skill, very good. Your subject knowledge, right? Your
In which direction your mind
in which direction your mind is thinking, means the
thinking?
ways of your thinking, correct. Your attitudes, your approaches, yes or no? Your mentality, your viewpoints, your apt language, yes or no? Your confidence, the way in which you carry yourself. Are you clear?
Your body language during the group discussion.
Correct, very good. Your body language during that group discussion. So these all qualities will be evaluated by those observers, or there may be some more qualities. Okay. Then the next point is types. You can see on the screen. So we'll discuss what the types of these group discussions are. Okay. Then there are tips for successful participation. So how to participate successfully in a group discussion. So there will be certain guidelines, certain tips, we'll deal with them. Okay. Then the last one is individual traits. So traits evaluated and individual traits will be the same. Okay. Then let us deal with unit 3. What is the title of our unit 3?
personal interview.
Personal interview. Again, tell me what will be my first sentence. Personal interview is also
professional oral,
very good. Very good. I liked it that you are reading my mind. Okay. Personal interview is also one of the forms of professional oral communication. Right. So the first point is introduction. So under introduction, we will see what personal interviews are. What are the purposes behind interviews? Then the second one is types of interviews. So under this second title, we can find panel interview, group interview, telephonic interview, then presentation interview, campus interview. So there are multiple types of interviews which we are going to learn during our lectures. Clear? Say.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Then the third point, which you can see on the screen, is preparatory steps for employment interviews. the way in which presentation is a process, in the same way, an interview is also a process. And whenever we say process, that time there are certain steps or stages. Clear? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the way in which I said, tomorrow you are going to deliver one presentation. In the same way, I will say, tomorrow you are going to appear for an interview. What will be your first question? See, same logic. Tomorrow you are going to appear for an interview. What will be your first question? Our preparation for interview starts with that question.
For what?
Correct. Very good. Very good. For what that interview is going to be conducted. Interview कशासाठी असेल? है की नाही? It might be for your selection for job. It might be for specific admission. It might be for specific scholarship. Are you getting or not? And the second question which arises is that who is conducting that interview? Which company is conducting that interview? Do you agree with me? Which organization
Yeah.
is conducting?
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
Huh. So basically, you need to understand the company thoroughly. Its establishment, its CEO, whether it is domestic or multinational company. What is the production or service of that company? What is the turnover of that company? What is the image of that company in market? Yes or no? Are you clear?
Yes.
So, or you will also consider the policies of that specific company regarding employees. Are you clear? So you will collect thorough information about that organization or about that company. That will be the first step in the process of interview. So there are some more steps which we are going to learn during our actual lectures. Clear? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
See, our subject is very, very, very interesting. I'm repeating the word very, okay? Try to understand. And it will certainly give you something that is required for your successful career. But one simple thing is required from your side, that is interest. Are you clear? Which simple thing is required from your side? See, everything, that presentation, group discussion, interview, everything is just the game of psychology. Do you agree with me or not?
Yes, sir.
So once you get to know what kind of psychology should we maintain during those situations, then you will be successful. Try to understand. That's why I need simple thing from you, that is your interest. And if you are interested, my interest will be 10 times more than your interest. Are you clear? To explain everything whichever is required for you. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then the next point is skill tips. Here, fourth point, second point at the bottom, skill tips. So how should we be during that interview or actual interview phase? So whatever the things we have discussed with reference to group discussions, almost the same things are applicable here. Your subject knowledge, body language, your way of talk, your logical thinking, and everything is applicable here also. So we'll deal with them in details. Then the last point at the bottom that you can see is frequently asked questions. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by frequently asked questions? Tell me. Frequently asked questions. What do you mean?
Common questions.
Correct. Common questions. The questions which are again and again asked during interviews. So I have prepared one list of around 50 questions and their possible answers. Suppose that interviewer asks you, why should we hire you? Then what will be your answer? Interviewer का सवाल आपके लिए क्या है? Why should we hire you? What will be your answer? Tell me.
Skills that we had or the qualities.
Correct. Your focus will be on your USP, that is unique selling points. See, that interview is like selling yourself. Try to understand. And as a person, as a candidate, as a graduate, you have specific qualities, you have specific abilities, you have specific skills. So you have to tell what abilities you have, which are important through the viewpoint of that organization. उस organization के लिए जो भी qualities expected है, वो qualities आपके पास है, ऐसा आपको बोलना पड़ेगा. Not that you are in need of business, you are in need of employment, you are in need of money, like that. Are you getting or not? Is that clear? You should be able to sell yourself. Are you getting or not?
Yes.
And that too on the basis of real grounds. This is very important. It is not just hypothetical or imaginary thing. Whatever you have, you must be in the position to prove it. And once you prove, then you will be accepted. Are you clear?
Yes.
See, many times what happens, we have everything. We have knowledge, we have skills, we have abilities, but we lack in the skill of communication. We don't know how to put our thoughts into words. Do you agree with me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
That's why we have to develop this skill of communication. Are you getting or not? Finally, your words are going to decide your future in such occasions. So there are many such interesting questions and their interesting answers, which will mold your psychology, which will give you some insight for answering during interviews. So we are going to discuss all such questions and their answers during our lectures. Are you clear? Okay. Have you understood what I said?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So let's go ahead for the next unit, that is writing practices 2nd. In your first semester, you have learned writing practices 1. In this semester, we are going to learn writing practices 2. It is like two sequels of one movie or two parts of one movie. Sir, no, Dhoom 1, Dhoom 3. Are you getting or not? Yes or no? In the same way, writing practices 2. Okay. So here the first point, 4.1, is resume writing. Okay. Resume. What type of communication is it? Basically, What type of communication is it? It is read my mind, the way in which you have read recently. Resume writing is one of the forms of. Anyone?
Professional oral.
No. Professional.
Writing communication.
Writing.
Written. Call it as written. Okay. Follow me. Written. Pronounce. Professional.
Written communication.
Written communication. Okay. So see, whenever you appear for an interview, that time your resume is a document that you have in your hands. And those interviewers also have the copy of your resume in their hands, which reflects the life, the achievements of you as a candidate, of you as a graduate. मग एक ग्रेजुएट म्हणून, एक कैंडिडेट म्हणून आपके पास जो जो क्षमताएं हैं, आपकी क्वालिटीज है, उन सब क्वालिटीज का इंक्लूजन दैट रिज्यूम में होता है. सो इट रिफ्लेक्ट्स योर personal information, your educational qualifications, your extracurricular activities, co-curricular activities, your work experience and everything. So whatever the additional remaining pointers are, we are going to discuss during our lectures. Then the second point, that is technical report writing. Can you see here 4.2? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
The technical report. Now tell me, report writing is. Go ahead. Report writing is also.
Professional written communication.
Written communication.
Very good. Report writing is also one of the forms of professional written communication. देखो, मैंने आपको जो बात बताई है कि पहले लेक्चर में हमने जो पीपीटी पढ़ी है, एक्सप्लेन की है, वही पीपीटी आपके लर्निंग का बेस है. इसलिए आपको, आप सबको उस पीपीटी को ध्यान में रखना है. आर यू क्लियर?
Yes,
That-
sir.
Yes.
Okay. So here, types of technical reports, then structure, data collection, content and form, whatever the related things are, we are going to discuss them. Then the last point in fourth unit is 4.3, that is précis writing. Précis is nothing but it is the another title for summary writing. Do you know summary? 1/3 writing, summary writing, precise writing, writing in short, writing in compact form. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That is what we are
Yes.
going to learn, because see, in profession, many times people don't have time to read lengthy messages. So you have to put your information in minimum words. Yes or no? So that that message will be read within short period of time by the receiver, by the reader. Are you clear? So that skill is related to that précis writing. Then come to unit number 5. What is the title? What is the title of your fifth unit? You can see on the screen.
Soft skills.
Induction to soft skills. So there might be one question in your mind. Are there hard skills also? आपके मन में एक सवाल आ सकता है इस टाइटल को देखने के बाद कि are there hard skills also? So what is your understanding? Are there hard skills? अगर सॉफ्ट स्किल्स हो सकते हैं तो हार्ड स्किल्स हो सकते हैं कि नहीं? टेल मी. Yes or no? Say either yes or no.
Yes.
Try to understand. So basically, your skills are divided into two categories. One is your hard skills and another is your soft skills. The soft skills are related to your behavior, your attitudes, your approaches, your angle of vision, the way in which you behave. Clear? And on the other side, hard skills are those skills which are related to your technical expertise. Are you clear? Suppose you are the student of one, suppose civil engineering, mechanical engineering, electronics and telecommunication engineering, right? So whatever knowledge you acquire of your branch, that is your hard skill. That is your technical expertise. And whatever your behavioral aspects are, they come under soft skills. आया समझ में?
Yes, sir.
So as far as your soft skills are concerned, you can see these 10 pointers. That first one is personal SWOT analysis. That SWOC stands for your strengths, your weaknesses, the opportunities for you, and your challenges. So what it exactly is, what the term is, what the concept is, we are going to learn during our lectures. Okay, and in addition to that, goal setting, motivation, leadership and teamwork, then ethical values, then stress management, emotional intelligence, then positive thinking, decision making or decision taking, and creativity. All these aspects are going to be discussed during our actual lectures. Okay, I think this much is enough for our today's lecture because there are around 23 slides in this presentation. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Whatever the
Yes, sir.
remaining
Yes,
discussions
sir.
are, we will hold them in our next lecture. And for now, we will go for your attendance. So I'll pronounce your roll numbers and you will tell whether you are present or not. Start. Roll number 1. Roll number 1. Are you present? Okay, you are present. Roll number 2,
Present, sir.
3,
Present, sir.
4,
Present, sir.
5,
Present, sir.
6,
Present, sir.
7,
Present, sir.
8. Roll number 8 is absent. Roll number 9,
Yes, sir.
10. 10 is absent. Roll number 11 is absent. Roll number 12. Roll number 12. Are you present? Roll number 12 is absent. Roll number 13.
Present, sir.
14.
Yes, sir.
15. 15 is absent. Roll number 16 is absent. Roll number 17.
Yes, sir.
18. 18 is absent. Roll number 19. 19 is absent. Roll number 20 is absent. 21 absent. 22. 23.
Yes, sir.
24.
Yes, sir.
25. 25 is absent. 26.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 27.
Yes, sir.
28. 28 is absent. 29.
Yes, sir.
30.
Yes, sir.
31. 31 is absent. 32.
Yes, sir.
33.
Yes, sir.
34.
Present.
35.
Yes, sir.
36. 36 is absent. 37.
Yes, sir.
38,
Present, sir.
39,
Present, sir.
40,
Yes, sir.
41,
Present, sir.
42,
Present, sir.
43. Roll number 43 is absent. 44,
Present, sir.
45. 45 is absent. 46,
Present.
47,
Yes, sir.
48,
Present, sir.
49,
Yes, sir.
50,
Yes, sir.
51,
Yes, sir.
52,
Yes, sir.
53, 53 is absent. 54, 54 is also absent. 55,
Present, sir.
56, 56 is absent. 57
Yes,
is also okay. 58, 58 is absent. 59 is absent. 60,
Yes, sir.
61,
Yes, sir.
62,
Yes, sir.
63,
Present, sir.
64, 64 is absent. 65,
Yes, sir.
66,
Present, sir.
67,
Yes, sir.
68, 68 is absent. 69, 69 is also absent. 70,
Yes, sir.
71,
Present, sir.
72,
Present, sir.
73, 73 is absent, and last 74.
Present, sir.
Okay.
Sir, 58 present,
Tell me, what is your roll number?
sir. 58.
58. What is your name?
Harshnar Gide.
Okay. Is there any another objection regarding presentee? Sir, I am present, but my present is not recorded. Is there anyone who claims this? Okay, I'll read out those absent numbers once again, so that there will be clarity for you. Roll number 8, roll number 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 25, 28, 31, 36, 43, 45, 53, 54, 56, then 59, 64, 68, 69, and 73. Okay, so should we,
Present.
what's your roll number?
12.
12. Okay, what is your name?
Sureka Kohli.
Okay. So,
present, sir.
what's your name?
Omkar, sir. 53.
53. Onkar. Okay. Anyone else? Okay. So, should we stop here for today?
Yes, sir.
What
Yeah.
will be your next action? What will you do after my lecture today or tomorrow? What will you do?
Notebook.
Correct. My expectation is that you should purchase one notebook and start writing through the PDF which has been already shared on your teaching diary. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is that clear
Yes,
to
sir.
everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Yes, sir.
thank you everybody for your cooperation. And again, I beg your pardon for the technical issue in the morning because of which we couldn't be together. Okay. ओके, या ऑकेजन नुसार तुम्हाला मी क्षमा मागण्याचे 3-4 मार्ग सांगतो. तुम्हाला माहिती आहेत कोणते कोणते? माफी मागण्याचे 3-4 मार्ग कोणते कोणते आहेत? वी कॅन से, व्हॉट कॅन वी से? सांगा बघू. आता मी एक सांगितलं, कधी कधी मागावे लागते. सांगा लवकर लवकर. बघा, एक्सक्यूज मी हे म्हणता तुम्ही, आय एम सॉरी म्हणता, राईट? अजून काय म्हणता? Can anyone?
Apologize.
Correct. Please apologize me. Very good. अजून? Please forgive me. Forgive म्हणजे काय? FORGIVE. Forgive म्हणजे काय? Please forgive me. It means
विसरून जा.
माफ करा.
हा विसरून जा नाही, माफ करा. करेक्ट. आणि आय बेग युअर पार्डन. आय बेग युअर पार्डन मीन्स मी तुमची क्षमा मागतो. राईट. सो दीज आर द वेज. शिकून घ्या. मल्टिपल वेज आपल्याला जेव्हा येतात त्यावेळेस आपली जीभ अडकत नाही, लक्षात घ्या. आणि प्रत्येक गोष्ट एक्सप्रेस करण्याचे वेगवेगळे मार्ग आहेत आणि ते सगळे मार्ग आपल्याला माहीत असले की नो वन कॅन डिफीट अस. ट्राय टू अंडरस्टँड. ओके. विथ दॅट नोट लेट अस स्टॉप हिअर फॉर टुडे. थँक्यू.
हॅलो सर.
हां.
सर काही मुली वेटिंग रूमला होत्या आज पण, तर ते वेटिंग रूमचं जरा बघा ना, कारण बरेच जणांना लेक्चर जॉईन करता येत नाहीये.
ठीक आहे. ज्यांचे वेटिंग रूमसाठी रिस्पॉन्सेस मिळाले म्हणजे आय सॉ दॅट दे आर वेटिंग, आय हॅव ॲक्सेप्टेड देम. बट हिअर आफ्टर विल टेक केअर. विल डिसेबल दॅट वेटिंग रूम सो दॅट एव्हरीवन विल जॉईन. ओके.
ओके सर.
So let us stop here for today. Thank you.